Okay, everybody, welcome back to Rationed. My name is Leah, and I just want to recap the first week of the pantry challenge. So I started this week weighing in at 271.1. You can see here that I went ahead and reorganized this freezer. If you didn't see the calamity, go back to my first video and you'll see the hot mess. So you can see I organized it here. I have my cheeses at the bottom with bread. The row before that was like frozen veggies, and then before then I had meats. And the top shelf I had like my dairy and frozen fruit. And so on the door, I just have a few more items, some leftover, runoff veggies and stuff, but it's nice and orderly. Hallelujah. So I'm super happy about that. Now I can see everything that I have. I have a whole shelf of onions from the last year's harvest. And what I have here are some frozen hash browns, or I should say frozen tater tots that I made from scratch. And then I also have these egg bites. These are made with ground beef, eggs, cheese, pepper, and onion, and these are a year old, so they gotta go. Uh, which means I have to eat them. Next, I had, of course, kefir water that I've been making. So I made it with strawberries. So that's been my drink of choice in the mornings to add that good bacteria. I like to put a little bit of orange juice in it, mix it up, and it tastes really good together. So that's usually my beverage of choice aside from water. So I'll drink one of these. I have water, hot tea, and hot coffee. And that's pretty much the drinks I drink for the day. All right, so breakfast was up. You can see my husband's plate. Gave him three of those egg bites, six of the little tater tots, and a pickle. And then I took two tater tots for myself and an egg bite. And then, of course, my morning coffee. Where would I be without that morning Java? Probably still sleeping. So fast forward, now it's the afternoon. That held me over for some time, so it's later. And so I had mango and I had a leftover biscuit, so I just had toasted the biscuit with butter. I burnt the edges, of course, but then I also had a hot tea with some milk in it. So that was my little like afternoon pick me up, so to speak. Then for dinner, we went ahead and had a Greek salad that my husband made. And then I put some like turkey bacon bits on top because we only had a few pieces of turkey bacon. And then my neighbor graciously gave us a huge slice of orange cake. That is my sliver. So I only took a tiny portion because that was a behemoth of a slice. My husband ate some, of course. And then I ended the day with having some hot tea, which was perfect. So the next day, I'm weighing in here and we'll see the damage. That the day bought. Just kidding. It was actually a good day. So once I calibrate up, you'll see I'm down to 270.7, which is almost half a pound loss. So 0.4 pound loss, which is wonderful. There, I'm starting with my morning coffee. I froth my milk, so it's really a latte. And then I have my drink. I made a nice loaf of bread. This is my favorite loaves of bread. It's an oatmeal and multi seed bread. So that was finishing up in the oven. So you can see how beautiful it turned out. It tasted amazing. Um, that's one of my favorite loaves to make. It's just really good. Here for breakfast, I went ahead and fried up an egg. I like my eggs over super well, and then I had a handful of crackers, and then of course I drank tea, and it's no longer there. For dinner this night on the second day, we had venison and broccoli. So instead of beef and broccoli, like the Chinese dish, we did venison and broccoli, and then I also made fried rice with some cauliflower. And then as a little snack for the evening, a little mint chocolate, dark mint chocolate, and that was the last one because my husband ate the other one. So really sad about that. All right, following morning, 268.5. So really awesome there. Losing, so now I'm down like 2.6 pounds. Day three, coffee, kefir water with juice. You're gonna see this as my normal like thing. I ate a leftover salad that we had, so I just ate that for really lunch, and I had some tilapia that I made with green beans. And then it was tea time, so I had a nice big cup of tea with milk. And then for a snack, I went ahead and had a mango. You can see my mango was already turning fruit these days, like turns so fast, it's crazy. Anyway, for dinner, I went ahead and had collards and my black eyed peas and a little bit of rice. So the collards were from the garden, the black eyed peas were also from the garden. So just a really yummy dish with the smoked turkey. And then I was hungry. So I had a piece of bread with butter and some jelly. And then for a snack, we had some popcorn, which was really good. Oh, and then another snack because I was hungry. I finished off that jar. It was not full, I promise you. It only had that much of bananas that I had dehydrated. So it was wonderful. All right. So this is the following morning, doing my Bible study and having, of course, my coffee. I always light a lantern to remind me that we are the light of the world and to keep my lamp full of oil. So it's my personal reminder every morning. So I went ahead and weighed in, and you can see this time we're down to 267.8. Ooh. And so down at this point, 3.3 pounds. I'm eating leftover venison and broccoli. I came out really good over some white rice. And then another slice of my lovely loaf of bread with some butter and jelly. And then, of course, a cup of tea. Then I had two Raffaellos. These are coconut covered chocolates. They're really delicious. So I just ate two of them. And then my leftover soups, not leftovers, but my canned soups from 2020. Time to finish it up. So I had the beef, barley, and soup. We were having this for dinner, beef, barley soup, and that little protein pasta salad thing, pasta dinner, which was actually really good from Aldi. So you can see I only gave myself a little bit of soup and a little side dish of pasta. Try to, get a grip of my life. And then for a snack, because I'm always hungry, I had three little crackers and a beef stick. And then I was still hungry, as I usually am. And so I had more collards uh, for the evening. And then I did have my drink, my juice. All right, next morning, woo woo. Now we're at 267.1. So still dropping up to 4 pounds at this point. Had my morning coffee. Yay. Who doesn't love a nice hot cup of coffee? Then I had two pickled eggs. So I have a bunch of eggs that I pickled since we have our own chickens. And then the broccoli and venison once again with the fried rice. And then, I pour myself a glass of wine for the evening. That day I didn't have lunch or anything. You could see I kind of like skipped right to dinner. But I did have toast with butter and jelly, and then I finished up that little pasta that we had the night before. So I finished that up for the evening. All right, following morning. Let's see, it was 265.8. So I was down 5.3 pounds, and these are what we're going to have this week. So I took out mahi mahi, I have some oven roasted turkey, and then I have chicken and leg quarters. So you'll see me use that this upcoming week. And then, of course, I took out banana bread. Yum, homemade. And so out of the freezer comes these watermelon rinds that we had from the summer that we're going to feed to the chickens. And then I also this weekend roasted a bunch of the bones that I had, some poultry bones, so I could make bone broth. And of course, start out with my coffee. And then I made a big breakfast. So I made French toast using the remainder of that loaf of bread. So I gave my husband three slices and some turkey bacon, there's syrup and orange juice. And then for me, I gave myself a slice and two slices of turkey bacon. So it came out really good. I probably should have let it soak in that batter a little bit more. For a snack, I had some mangoes. Had to finish up those mangoes because they were going bad. Went ahead and had a handful of crackers there, six crackers, the never ending collards turkey, smoked turkey and collards. I was just at this point, I'm like, I got all the luck I need for this year. Goodness, I've been eating this all week. But it was still good, you know? And then I attempted to make funnel cake from my sourdough discard, and that failed terribly. So I've made funnel cake before, it's super easy to make, but with my discard, not so much. So I only took a bite of that, I didn't even finish it. Anyway, on to dinner. We had some spaghetti with leg quarters, chicken leg quarters. So that's my leg quarter there with like cream of broccoli and a cream of chicken sauce with some Parmesan cheese on top. All right. So next morning here, I am at 266.3. So I had a bit of a gain, but I had a bunch of spaghetti. Like that was a big bowl. So I kind of knew it was coming. So here I made for dinner. Sorry for the site. I probably need to switch it over, but either way, I made a Asian spicy Asian soup with a few diddlini noodles. And then I ended the evening with a cup of hot cocoa. So that was it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will have more videos to come. I do have an Azure order to put up. And of course, stay tuned for more uh, of our recap challenge from our pantry challenge. But thanks again for joining me. Hopefully, the voiceover is okay. Let me know if you'd love this in any other format. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.